circuit with Coach Michele, and she's going to be explaining that more, but it's going to be yoga focused circuit today. So today's warm up is going to be dynamic. Here we go. Let's do some butt kicks. Butt kicks.
Also, please make sure you're on mute.
Really get the heels up. You guys should be kicking your butt literally on every one of these. Heels all the way up. Kick, kick, kick. 2, 1. And let's do Frankensteins. Frankensteins. We'll alternate legs. Really kicking up here. If you're tight like me, you're probably going to wobble around on these until your hamstrings loosen up. I'm going to do 20 all together. That's 10 on each side. I like to alternate. If you prefer to do 10 and 10, that's okay. For me, that's 10. Straight leg, kick up. 2, 1. And let's do some arm swings, Michael Phelps. Full range of motion here. Try to touch your back behind you on every one of these. Swing back, swing all the way around. We'll go 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. All right, we're going to do dive bombers. That is downward dog to cobra and back again. Downward dog. Bombing down to the ground and up. And back. Bomb down and up. Two more. And 2. All right. Staying with the downward dog, we'll do just a little bit of calf pedaling. One heel goes all the way down to the ground. The other one comes up. Make sure your hands and feet are in position so that you're getting a good hamstring stretch as well as a calf stretch. In this position. Five more of these. 2, 1, and up. All right, open the gate and close the gate. We'll do 10 on each side. Again, I like to alternate. So I go out, back in, and then the other leg. If you prefer just doing 10 on each side, that's okay too. Really get the knees up. Good range of motion here, up and out and down, up, close the gate. Challenge yourself to open the hips up on these. Do 3 more. One more. And down. All right. We do windmills. Getting feet at least shoulder width apart. We're going to swing the arms down. Touch the toes on the opposite side. Swing, swing, and twist. Swing and twist. 2 more. 1. Good. Last one, we'll do high knees, high knees. Again, getting the heart rate up just a little bit. Let the blood flowing. Ready for this circuit. High knees, ready, and let's go. So about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, that's your warm-up for today. Hand it back over to Coach Michele.
Thanks, Coach Steve, for that awesome warm-up. All right, today we're doing yoga. I got some positive feedback for it, and I got some people who aren't in love with yoga, which means you probably need to do it more. So that's what we're gonna do. So today we're really gonna focus on our core, utilizing our core and always utilizing our breath, but where we want to breathe when certain parts of our core are engaged. So there's your lower core, your lower abdomen, middle, and upper. So a lot of the moves that we're going to do are going to require the use of your lower core. And normally I tell you to breathe, through in your stomach, like breathing in like your diaphragm becomes a balloon, and then you exhale to release the balloon. But when we're in poses like Warrior One, which I'll explain more, we're going to be using our lower abdomen, which means we don't really have the ability to move our diaphragm in and out. So instead we got to focus on breathing in our rib cage area. So our rib cage comes in and out this way instead of forward, sideways and forward. Okay, so we're going to start in mountain pose. So we're nice and strong here. And really starting to focus on the breathing. Remember what I said, you want your breath to sound like an ocean as you breathe in and out through your nose. And as it passes through the back of your throat, it'll start to make a noise. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know if you can. But while we're in mountain pose, our shoulders are relaxed. Our abs are engaged, actually. And our legs are engaged as well, like our quads and hamstrings. So just standing here, making sure our abs are engaged, our legs are engaged, and think about the breathing for 2 breaths. And on this next breath, lift up your toes. Try to feel the muscles in your legs that engage when you lift up your toes and you're only on the balls and heels of your feet. And on your next out breath, put your toes down, but keep those muscles in your legs engaged. All right, good job. So now we're going to start at the top of our mat. And we're going to reach up with our arms. Do a slight little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Let your neck dangle here. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And inhale, look up. Straighten the spine. Exhale, lower down. Lower back down. And then we're going to step our feet back to plank. And remember, when we step our feet back, our abs are engaged. And inhale, exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. So when you're down here, you want to put your hands below your shoulders and keeping your neck nice and neutral. We're going to inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to child's pose. So when you're in child's pose, I like to keep my knees a little bit out, a little bit wider, and I like to sit my butt on the back of my heels. And I lay my head on the ground, on the mat, and totally relax. And this is where you should feel your diaphragm getting bigger and releasing. So you should be able to feel your diaphragm in your lap almost, as if your lap is supporting your diaphragm, supporting your stomach. Your diaphragm is this area, right? And on your next inhale, lift up the balls of your feet, and exhale, downward dog. So even in downward dog, we're getting a really nice stretch in our legs, but we still want to make sure that our abs are engaged. That's going to make our pose stronger. It's going to give us more balance, which is what we want. And take 3 breaths here. And inhale, look up. Exhale, step forward. And pull your body towards your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back down. And inhale, stand up. Swoop your arms up. Reach up. Really getting a nice stretch in your spine. And hands to heart center. A few breaths here. And we're going to do that one more time just to warm up our bodies, because I don't know about you guys, I'm still waking up. So inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, straighten the spine, staying on your fingertips. Really get that length in your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Pull your body towards your legs as far as you can. And we're going to exhale, step back. Take a few breaths here in plank, because we got to get a little bit of a workout in. We got to work those abs just a little. This should be easy for you guys because we do so many plank things in our circuits. And making sure that our wrists are below our shoulders. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down. Keeping those elbows close to the body. And inhale, look up to cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, back to cobra. Exhale, back down. We're going to do this 2 more times. Use your own breath. You're always going to inhale when you go up to cobra. Exhale, go back down. And one more. Really think about your own breath here, though, guys. Moving with your breath. If it's with mine, that's great, but that's okay if it's not. And inhale, One more time up to cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Relax your neck, relax your arms, relax your jaw. 2 breaths here. And inhale up to the balls of your feet. Exhale, downward dog. Get a nice stretch in your shoulders. I know I'm sore. I'm still sore from Wednesday. So I definitely need the shoulder stretch. And you can pedal your heels here. All right, we're going to go back up to our mat. So inhale, bring one foot forward. Exhale, other foot forward. Forward fold. And we're going to bring our feet together. Make sure your big toes are touching, your heels are touching. You want your knees to be touching because we're going to inhale up to chair pose. And we're going to hold it here 4, 5 breaths. Feel the strength in your legs, in your glutes, in your abs. And inhale, stand up. Good job. All right. And catch your breath here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up to the fingertips, straightening the spine. Exhale, lower back down. And we're gonna inhale once. Exhale, step back. Lower down towards your mat, straight as a plank. And I'm gonna go to up dog here. You can go to cobra or you can go to up dog, whatever you want. Nice and strong here, getting a nice back bend. And exhale, either child's pose or downward dog. But I'm starting to get warmed up, so I don't feel like doing child's pose, but you are able to do child's pose whenever you need a break. All right, we're gonna inhale, 3-legged dog with our right leg up in the air. And we're gonna step our right foot in between our legs, pivot that back foot so it's at a 45-degree angle, and lift up for warrior 1. So here's what I was talking about. You need to have your lower abs engaged, and when you breathe, your ribs are going to move in and out. So keeping those arms up, feeling the stretch through your back, feeling how grounded you are through your feet, how strong you are through your legs, and yet your face is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, the tongue in your mouth isn't at the roof of your mouth, it's relaxed. And now we're going to interlace our hands behind us. So, and then we can look up a little bit, getting a little bit of a back bend here. A little bit of a shoulder stretch. And on your next exhale, we're going to fold forward into humble warrior. So this means our forward leg is still bent. Our back leg is still grounded and rooted. But we're just bending forward on the inside of your knee. And our arms are going to go almost as if they're going to go overhead. So you should really feel that stretch in your shoulders, in your lats even. And feel your neck relax. Two breaths here. And on your next exhale, place your hands back on the ground and go to plank. Lower down. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale to child's pose or to downward dog. And pedal your heels here. 2 breaths. And inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Pivot that back foot so it's at a 45-degree angle and lift up. Warrior 1. So in this pose, you should also feel your hip opening up a little bit, right? And if this is hard to hold, back off a little bit. That's okay. The amazing thing with yoga is that it's low impact and we can make it as hard as we need it to be. Or if we're feeling like we need a little bit of a break, we can ease off, and that's okay. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Keep those abs engaged, breathing with your ribs in and out. And interlace those hands behind your back. A little bit of a back bend. You can look up a little bit. We want to keep that neck nice and neutral. And exhale, forward fold on the inside of your leg, humble warrior. Letting those arms come up. So this is going to challenge your balance a little bit. Good. You can do this. You can stay in this pose. And if you fall out, that's okay. Just get back in and focus on your breathing. And on your next exhale, hands to the ground, plank position, and lower down into cobra or up dog. And then to child's pose or downward dog. Use this time as a break. That was hard. That was hard on our muscles. But it was good. Felt good. Take 3 more breaths here. And inhale, step your right leg up. Exhale, bring your left leg up. Inhale, straighten the spine. Go up on your fingertips. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, reach up. Stretch the spine. And lower your hands to your heart center. So this is the same as a mountain pose. Our legs are engaged. You can even lift up your toes to get your legs engaged and then put them back down. Our abs are engaged and we're getting our breath. And inhale, arms come up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Inhale, step one leg back. Exhale, step the other leg back. And lower down. Up dog, cobra. And then back to child's pose or downward dog. Two breaths here. And we're gonna inhale, bring that right leg in between our knees. We're not gonna pivot our foot. We're gonna stay in this high lunge here. high lunge. So our right leg is down. We're gonna keep our left hand down. We're gonna raise our right arm up and slowly look up. If you need to, if your eyes are straining at all, look anywhere, look where your eyes are not straining. So you could look out in front of you. And so we're gonna do something similar to what we did last week where we moved with our breath. Remember, we moved in and out of warrior one. So we're gonna switch to extended side angle pose. So, and I'll walk you through it. We're gonna do it slowly. So what we're gonna do next is exhale, bring that right hand down in on to the inside of our right foot. So our right hand is on the inside of our right foot. We're gonna pivot that back leg, that back foot, and then reach up with our left hand. And then exhale, lower that left hand down, pivot the back foot so we're in the high lunge position. Inhale, raise the other arm up. And we're going to do that a few more times. We're going to lower the right hand down, exhale on the inside of our right foot, pivot the back foot, inhale, raise that left arm up. Exhale, lower the left arm down, pivot the back foot, inhale, raise the right arm up. And I'm going to give you a few breaths to do it on your own. Do it twice. So you can follow me if you want. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring both legs back down, or both arms back down. Back foot back to plank position, and lower all the way down. Take a breather here. That was pretty hard. A little advanced. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here, letting the diaphragm cradle, or let your legs cradle your diaphragm. Let it cradle your stomach. All right, and we're gonna inhale up to the balls of our feet. Exhale, downward dog. And inhale. Bring that left foot in between your hands for that high lunge. Straight, lengthen the back, straighten the spine. And we're gonna get a little bit of a twist. So right hand goes down, left hand goes up. And we're gonna exhale, bring that left hand down to the inside of your foot. Pivot that back foot. Inhale, bring the right arm up. We're gonna do that 3 more times. And exhale, Right arm down, pivot the back foot, inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, left arm comes on the inside of the foot, pivot the back foot, right arm comes up. And I'm going to let you do this on your own. You can follow me if you need to. And exhale, bring both legs down to plank. Lower it all the way down. Cobra. And child's pose. All right, now we're going to start our cool down because that's pretty tough, right? That's pretty hard, but you guys did it. So we're going to inhale up to the balls of our feet. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg goes up and bend that knee. Open up the hip. And exhale to pigeon. We're going to do pigeon a little bit differently. We're going to start sitting up. If you need, so your right hip should be on the ground. If you need a blanket or something, put a blanket down. And exhale, we're going to fold forward. If you need to, you can rest your head on your hands, or you can put a block on your forehead. But the goal is you want to be able to completely release and let your muscles completely release. And inhale, come up. Exhale, tuck those toes underneath you, back to downward dog. Few breaths here. And inhale, left leg comes up. Bend that knee, open up the hip. And exhale, bring that knee forward, sitting up. The first part of pigeon. And exhale, fold down to your mat. And the only reason I can go all the way down to my mat is because I've been working on pigeon for the whole time we've been quarantined. When I first started, I needed to use a block, and I needed to rest my head in my hands, and I needed to put a blanket underneath my hip because I was so tight. But now I've started to loosen up, so I'm able to go all the way down. The goal is to relax your neck, relax your jaw, relax your arms. And inhale, come up. And sit on your butt, swivel around on your hip. And lay on your back. We're gonna do bridge pose. So we all know how to do this, right? On an inhale, you're gonna lift up, and we're gonna hold it here. And bring those shoulder blades underneath you if you want. I like to interlace my hands underneath me. Sometimes I like to come up on my toes. Deep breaths here. And lower down. And we're going to sit up one more time. And we're going to forward fold all the way to our toes. Resting your necks down as far as you can get them. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Fold a little more. And inhale, come up. Cross that right leg over your left. Wrap your left arm around your knee. Straight back and twist. Look behind you towards your right side. So your right knee is up and you should be twisting towards your right side. So here our diaphragm's a little restricted, so we can think about breathing into our ribs, expanding our ribs in and out. And exhale, untwist. Forward fold one more time. And inhale, come up. Cross that left leg over. Wrap your right arm around and twist back. Looking back behind you. And I like to engage my foot that's straightened out. And we're gonna lay down on the mat one more time, and we're gonna do happy baby pose. So I like to grab my big toe with my pointer finger and my index finger, and just kind of rock back and forth. A little bit of a release in your lower back. Nice little bit of stretch in my legs. And lower your legs down. And what we're going to do next is keep the right leg straight, and we're going to bring our left leg towards our chest and twist that left leg over to our right side. So you get a nice back stretch. And then straighten your legs out, or straighten your arms out like a tree and look towards your left side. And come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Bring your nose to your knees. And straighten out the left leg. And bring the right leg to the left side. Arms out like a tree. And look out towards your right side. You can close your eyes if you want. Just to relax. Relax the jaw. And inhale back to center. Hug those knees. Nose to knees. And now we're just going to lay down for Shavasana. So this is one of the most important parts of a yoga practice is letting your body completely relax. Down into the floor, down into the mat. Feel every single one of your muscles completely relax. The more we can let our muscles completely relax, the more energy we'll be able to gain from them when we need them most. So we're going to do something similar to the Shavasana I did last week, where we're going to focus on each part of the body and breathing into that part of the body. We're going to start with our feet. Thinking about all your toes, the balls of your feet, the arch of your foot, the heels. Breathing deeply and relaxing, releasing all the tension. And from your ankles all the way up to your knees, so your shins, your calves. Breathing into that part of your lower leg, relaxing every muscle. And from your knees to your hips, your upper legs, quads, your hamstrings, your hips. Breathing deeply into each part, relaxing it. Letting those muscles sink down into the mat. And now thinking about our stomach and our organs and our lower back. Breathing deeply, relaxing the tension, sinking into your mat. Now thinking about your chest and your shoulders and your back muscles, upper back muscles, totally relaxing, releasing all the tension. Now thinking about your arms, your triceps, your biceps. Your forearms, your wrists, and all the muscles in your hands, releasing the tension. And finally, your neck and your face, your head, even your ears, totally relax. All right, now we're going to start bringing movement back into our body. So wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, rolling your wrists, rolling your ankles, moving your head side to side. And roll onto your right side and slowly come up. Thanks so much for coming today, guys. I appreciate it. Now is when I'm going to say namaste. You guys rock. I know that was a little hard, but I wanted to push you guys because I think it's good to push yourselves with stuff that you have not done before.